Now you don't always delete duplicates according to shape area. So here is the one I've got, the Annalee Cadastre, which is the lot and plan. And each one you'll see. So if I want to go into find duplicates, let's remove duplicates. I don't want to look on shape area because you'll find that there's a lot of properties that are the same size. I'm going to look on lot and plan, which is a unique identifier. So if there's lots and plans are the same, they're more than likely wrong. So let's go OK. And it removed a whole lot of duplicate areas. Now with this, what I want you to do is go right down to the very end. There's a shortcut to do this, and I always forget how to do it. Never mind, we'll just do it this way. We'll drag him up there. And this is much more realistic because when you're doing things like merging and intersecting, more often than not, you'll find that it duplicates things, and you don't want it to duplicate things. So what I've done is gone to the very bottom, and I'll click on there, and I'll do exactly the same thing. Go into Home, go into Auto Sum, and just enter. And you might want to go Control C, paste as value. Well, I've pasted it back into the same place as value, so that doesn't matter. So I have two numbers there. I've got that one, which I will go Control C. I'll go into my parks, go into the top, and it's there. And what I might do is do a simple formula. So I'm going to go underneath it, probably I'm going to go equals that number divided by that number, and I'm going to multiply it by, where's my star, 100. But that's an incorrect formula. I don't know if you remember your school, how you did brackets, multiplied, I can't remember exactly how it goes. So what you do is you do the brackets. So I want to do the division first. You divide the bigger number into the smaller number and multiply it by 100. So the proportion, and you can then do proportion, oops, wrong way. We'll just put it back to number. Well, it's 4.4%. So 4.4% is the ratio of park to property size is 4.4% in Annalee. Now what I might do is save this, and is there a way that you can then go into all the cadastre and all the parks and work out the proportions? Well, there is. So if I go into all parks, because it's an easier one, I have all the parks there in another tab. I just copied and pasted it. And what I might do then is I highlight it all and I go into something that's called subtotals. So at each change, I don't want to change an object ID, I want to change in each 5-digit name. I can sum the shape area. You can also do other things. You can average it. You might want to do the average size of parks. You could do that in another thing. But I'm just going to sum the shape area, and I'm going to go OK. I could have done this on the cadastre as well, but it's a much bigger data set. So I will do it on the cadastre, and then I'll just sort of go and vacuum the house or something. And you will see here, it's sorted it by the SA2 name. Oops, I don't want it that big. Let's make it a bit smaller. It's sorted it by the SA2 name. Control B, we'll just bold him. Maybe make the SA2 name a bit bigger so we can see what SA2. And under each one, well, it's totaled that as well, but never mind that. It actually hasn't, it's just given the number. And under that, let's make it a bit smaller. I always do this the wrong way. Let's just put 2 decimal places, save it. And you'll see there that it is subtotaled. You can also do conditional formatting so that the subtotal is in bold. But you can make it so if you click on this, this is 1, that's all of it. That's 2, takes a bit of time. You can see by clicking on number 2, it is then done adjust to the sum of the shape area per the SA2 digit number. You could also do the name. You could add the name in as well so you can see the name and do it that way. So that's really useful. You can look at each individual area and what is the total sum of the park area. You can also do average, which I will do next and show you. Be careful that when you're doing remove duplicates, that if you're doing things like courts, they are the same size. So I haven't removed duplicates in this one. I've now done